Friends, good morning, good afternoon. This is the free NBA Daily Bets podcast. My name is Eric. Football season's officially done, guys. It's officially done. The NFL's over. It's a really boring Super Bowl last night. But whatever, we move on. NBA now, guys. NBA. First game up, guys. We got the Timberwolves at the Cleveland Cavaliers. Now, we have some injury situations for Minnesota. Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards are still questionable. They did miss the last game. That was against Portland. So I don't know if, that was like a scheduled rest against Portland who, they had been playing better of late, Portland, but in my opinion, they're still Portland. They're still overall not a very good basketball team. They've showed some good signs, obviously, through their win streak. But I kind of expect, the Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Yeah, 3 days off. I expect in the All-Star break, the All-Star break is around the corner. But, they need to win. They got 3 tough games. They need to win at least one of these next 3 games. So I do think Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley play tonight, but I really have no idea, guys. Cleveland is very healthy except for Isaac Okoro. He's out or questionable. And they got DeAndre Hunter. Minnesota's on a 3-game win streak. Cleveland's on a 2-game win streak. The line is high, guys. It's minus 9.5 to Cleveland. And if Mike Conley and Anthony Edwards play, I definitely like the plus 9.5. I'm going to think about betting it. Over under 228.5. I see 229.5. What do I think about that over under? Minnesota has been scoring really well lately. Cleveland always likes playing fast. Man, can't bet Cleveland games under the total, guys. I can only look over, guys. I can only look over the 229.5. Okay, next game up. We have the San Antonio Spurs at the Washington Wizards. Spurs are 11.5 point favorites here. And the Wizards, we'll keep it short, guys. We'll keep all the Wizards. Gosh, this team is so annoying, man. Like, give me at least some reason to want to bet you. Some reason. Well, they did get Chris Middleton. They did get Marcus Smart. So they are not available to play. They're going to look to play after the All-Star break, both of them. Keyshawn George, rookie, he's questionable. And Sarr, the rookie, he is out. So they'll go with Poole, Coulibaly, Rashawn Holmes, Kispert, Malcolm Brogdon, Bub Carrington, what they've been doing. Now, they have been playing a lot better their last 5 games. They came back a little bit against Atlanta, but then Atlanta kind of outclassed them at the end. This will be a 3rd game of a 5-game homestand for the Wizards. Now, on the other side, San Antonio is very healthy. Everyone's good to go. All the starters and backups. They're on a 2-game losing streak. They've lost 4 out of 5. They just got De'Aaron Fox, though. They're going to win this game, guys. That is for certain, in my opinion. They're going to win this game. Do they cover 11.5? I don't know, because the new De'Aaron Fox led Spurs, they're going up and over the totals. I think they're 3-0 to the over since he's got there. And, I can only look over again. It's 237, 236.5. I can only look over there. Let's see what I wrote on my notes last night. I like, let me put this down here. All right, Spurs team total over. It's going to be high, but I don't care. Just bet it over. It's going to be high, guys. It's probably like 122.5. I would still bet. Well, let me see exactly what it is. All right, 237. So 118 plus 5.5. Yeah, 123.5. Probably something like that. I would still bet it over. All right, guys. enough of the Wizards. Next game, we got the Atlanta Hawks at the Orlando Magic. And, I think the line went up a little bit from last night. I think it was -4.5. Now it's up to 5.5, -5. Orlando being the home favorite. The only thing with this is that I really like the trades that Atlanta did. I know people, like in the mainstream media or whatever, they think they did a really bad job. I disagree. I mean, yeah, they didn't add any star power. They didn't add any like, amazing player, but what they added was really good depth and guys that know how to play NBA basketball the right way. And Terrence Mann, Karis LeVert, Gorgis Niang, and all three of them are available to play today. I mean, like they got a nice looking squad. Like there's really not a weak link in my opinion with this lineup, and I'm excited to bet the Hawks moving forward. Now, Trae Young just was named an All-Star replacement, so he did make the All-Star team. So I don't know if he kind of like I don't know. I don't think it matters for the game, but just kind of thinking about that. Let's see. Have these two teams played each other this year? I don't think they have. Now, Atlanta has owned Orlando for a good part of the most couple years recently. That is something to think about as well. So, they're on a 2-game win streak. Won 3 out of their last 4. They play at New York on Wednesday. Let me see Orlando. I know they still don't have Jalen Suggs. He's doubtful or out. Let's see if anybody else is on there. No, everyone else is good to go. And Orlando barely won the other day against San Antonio. So they won 2 out of their last 3, but they've lost a lot of games recently, guys. They're usually pretty money at home. I really respect this Atlanta team right now, guys. That -5, like it's crazy, right? Because if a team's gonna win, like I've been saying on this podcast for the longest time, more times than not, they're gonna cover the spread. I really think the Magic are gonna win this game. I just think it's gonna be close. I think the +5.5 is the side to bet on for Atlanta. I think Atlanta keeps this game close. I don't think Orlando can pull away that well. And so, yeah, I like Atlanta +5.5. The over/under, I'm really excited about. 221. I will be betting this over 221 most likely. Just gonna do a couple more looks into it, but basically, Atlanta with Karis LeVert, Terrence Mann, Gorgis Niang, like that's a better offense, more consistent offense than what they've had. They still don't play great defense, and I mean the way their lineup is constructed and the way that, and their pace, like they're the fastest team in the last 5 games pace wise. So 220 is just too low. Both these teams are on opposite ends of the NBA total spectrum. So like Orlando's 59% to the under, Atlanta's 58% to the over. So that 220, I really think Orlando's going to play really tough at home. Atlanta doesn't play defense, so Orlando's going to score. I love Orlando team total over actually, and I think Atlanta scores too. So I love that over 221, guys. Most likely going to bet that. Okay, next game going on. We got the Charlotte Hornets at the Brooklyn Nets. And all eyes on LaMelo Ball because they played yesterday and he missed that game. Let's see if we can actually see what's happening here. No, this is just Sunday's injury report. So Nick Smith Jr., Josh Green, and LaMelo Ball were ruled out yesterday against the Pistons. And it's crazy, guys. I've been saying this all along, man, all along. So, Mark Williams. We'll have to see if Mark Williams plays. I don't know if Mark Williams plays either. He's back from the trade that got canceled. So, yesterday, I've been saying this, guys. No team respects Charlotte at all. Especially when LaMelo Ball isn't playing. Like they have the most like just awful offensive players ever. Like just ever, guys. It's so bad. But then the other teams don't care. So it's like 112 to 102, and the Hornets covered. They covered. So that's kind of the Hornets, man. They've been covering those big spreads all season long. Let's see here. For the Hornets, Miles Bridges 36 minutes, Seth Curry 36 minutes. That's it. No one else played over 32. So not been. They played in the afternoon yesterday. It's not bad travel. So all in all, they'll be okay, guys. They should be fine for this game, I think. It's just, we got to see if LaMelo Ball plays. For the Nets, everyone's good to go. Got Nick Claxton, Cameron Johnson, Zaire Williams, Keon Johnson. So Ben Simmons is no longer on the team. He bought out. D'Angelo Russell, he's questionable, it looks like. He's questionable with an illness. So, I mean, these people, the NBA players, they've been missing because of the illnesses, because of getting sick. So, this is the fourth game of a 6-game homestand for them. They just beat Miami on Friday, which is pretty damn impressive. I like Brooklyn here, guys, a lot. I do. They beat them twice this year already. You got a 3.5 out there. I really want to know if D'Angelo Russell's playing before I bet it. I want to bet the Nets, guys. And I'm hoping LaMelo Ball doesn't play. I'm going to do some more research, see like if he's really playing or not today, if I can get any intel. If he's not playing, I love Nets minus 3.5. I love the team total under for the Hornets. It'll probably be like 103.5. The Nets play super slow. They love playing defense. Yeah, guys, I like the Nets today a lot. Really like the Nets. All right, next game up, we got the Celtics at the Heat. All right. And the Celtics have a lot of injuries here. They've got a lot of injuries. Let's see here. Jaylen Brown's questionable. Jason Tatum's questionable. Drew Holiday is out. So your best wing player's questionable, and he's out. Drew Holiday. Now the Celtics, they just beat the Knicks. They've won 5 out of their last 6, so they're finally playing better basketball than what they had been playing the last a month and a half before that, or 2 months before that. They're at home Wednesday before the All-Star break. And that's the other thing, guys. This week is the All-Star break. So, what does that really mean? It means a couple things, guys. It could go one of two ways, I think. Teams become uninterested, just ready to get to the All-Star break, which I think everybody will be on Wednesday and Thursday for the last games before the All-Star break. This game and tomorrow, Monday and Tuesday, I still think it's kind of like a lackadaisical kind of vibe, in my opinion. Kind of like, all right, we just got a game tonight, let's go play it. I don't think there's going to be a ton of intensity. So let's see. Miami, Andrew Wiggins is good to go to play today. Let's see. Jaime Jaquez Jr. is questionable. Nikola Jovic is probable. Davion Mitchell's good to go today. I like this new look Miami Heat team with Andrew Wiggins and Davion Mitchell. I really like it a lot. Let's see what the form of the Heat are. So they just lost at Brooklyn, like I said. They've alternated wins, losses their last 6. Kind of going back to like January 19th. They just win, lose, win, lose. So they're very good at bouncing back. No back-to-back for them. They play Wednesday at Oklahoma City. And I don't know, guys. Let's see. The line is +7, +7.5. Man, what I really hope happens is I hope everybody's ruled in for the Celtics. And then I think I'm gonna bet the Heat +8.5 if it gets all the way up there. I do like the Miami Heat today, guys. I do a lot. Over unders 218. I can only look under. Miami likes to play defense. Celtics like to play defense. Both teams are very familiar with each other. I know the Celtics. Let me see where the Miami is over underwise. They're 27-23. Boston is 25-28. I like the under there, guys. I'm probably not going to bet it, but I do like the under there. And then obviously the Heat +7.5. I don't think Boston's like super focused to close this week strong. They got 2 games left. I really think they're just in Miami, just after the Super Bowl, just enjoying themselves. Just hey man, 2 more games left. We just beat the Knicks. Let's do it. All right. Next game up, we got the Pelicans at the Thunder. Pelicans injury report. See, Bruce Brown and Kelly Olynyk, who got traded there, they're out for this game. Brandon Boston is questionable. Everybody else is good to go. Jose Alvarado, CJ McCollum, Trey Murphy III, Zion Williamson, Javonte Green, Jordan Hawkins. It's the Pelicans, guys. It's the Pelicans. I definitely know they're not let's see, they've lost 8 in a row. They're just excited to get to the All-Star break. They really don't care. Now, I do think they do play Sacramento the next 2 games on Wednesday and Thursday of this week before the All-Star break, and they just played them on Saturday. So I can see them getting up for those 2 games at home. They do play better at home. But OKC, I don't know, guys. I think Oklahoma City points. New Orleans just doesn't give an F at all, guys. They really don't. Let's see. Cason Wallace and Isaiah Joe are out for this game. Everybody else is good, though. Chet Holmgren, Isaiah Hartenstein, Jalen Williams, Lou Dort, SGA. They got everybody ready. They got everybody. So let's see what win streak the Thunder are on here. They've won 5 in a row. They have 2 games after this, though. They play Wednesday and Thursday before the All-Star break. So on a back-to-back, Miami at home, then at Minnesota. They're not getting up for this game, but it's crazy. Oklahoma City, they'll still beat this team by 15 if they want to. And that's where the spread is, guys. It's at -15.5. I'm not going to think about too long, guys, but it just comes down to if you think Oklahoma City is going to be focused. Because New Orleans, it's a guess at this point if they're going to be focused or not. It's really just legitimately a guess. They come out and they could play really well like they did on Saturday at Sacramento. Or they could come out and look how they did when they played Denver. And, it's just, they're just not a good team, guys. And I don't like betting or trying to guess on teams that I have no idea if they're actually going to give a crap. So I'm not betting New Orleans. I lean that way, though, +16. It's the only way I could look. I don't think OKC is going to get up for this game at all. A little too high of a number for me. The total is at 235. Wow, it's coming down. Wow. Thunder team total over might be a good way to go. I like the game over. Let's see, 118 plus 8 is golly, 125.5. I don't know about that, guys. That's really high. I'm probably staying off that game. All right, next game up. We have the Warriors, the Golden State Warriors at the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the Warriors are... Curry's questionable, but everybody else is good to go. I think Curry plays in this game. It's a left quad. He finished the other day. He should be good to go, guys. I think it's just kind of smoke and mirrors, honestly. They've won 2 out of their last 4. This is the 4th game of their 7-game road trip. Let's see here. They got Dallas on Wednesday at Dallas. Then they play Houston at Houston on Thursday. They got to win it at Chicago, but they really need to get a win here against Milwaukee, because Milwaukee doesn't have Giannis, and they played yesterday. So Giannis is still out. He's not going to play until until after the All-Star break. Everyone else looks good to go so far. Let's take a look how many minutes they played yesterday and the really nice win against Philadelphia. And I had a hunch that they were going to win that game. I stayed off all the games yesterday, but I did have a hunch they were going to win. Let's see here. Let's check the plus minus. So it's just the 76ers bench got lit up. Let's see here. Taurean Prince a -13, Kyle Kuzma -1 plus minus. That's hilarious. So it was the bench, guys. It was the bench of the Bucks that led the win. Dang, Damian Lillard played 44 minutes, guys. I doubt he plays today. He'll probably get ruled out here. Okay, so Damian Lillard played 44 minutes. That's a lot of minutes, man. I really highly doubt Lillard plays today. If he does, he does, but I don't think he will. Let's see Golden State. We've already talked about them. Okay. Let's see. Spread's -6.5 to Golden State. You know what? That's really high. And I know the Warriors looked really good in the second half against the Bulls, but man, that's still a little high, guys. If Lillard and Antetokounmpo aren't playing, I could see them winning by a comfortable margin. I could. Milwaukee's going to give a good effort at home, though, guys. I don't know. I think that's a bad line, guys. I think -6.5 is too many points. Jimmy Butler. They look good. I don't know. The Warriors could blow them out. They could. Over-under's 231. And how do I feel about that? I like it under. Just because the Bucks play fast, but I don't know if they're going to have enough offense if Lillard really doesn't play. They might sit some other guys too. 231.5. Yeah, I think under's a good look there, guys. I think under's a good look. I don't think the Bucks play really well today. All right, guys. Yeah, I lean under 231, and I like lean Warriors -6.5 if Lillard isn't going to play. If Lillard plays, I like Bucks +6.5. Okay, 3 games left. Next game, we got the Sacramento Kings at the Dallas Mavericks. Sacramento, they're healthy. Everyone's healthy, good to go. And man, just get rid of Mike Brown and get rid of De'Aaron Fox, and this team all of a sudden wants to really try really hard. So let me see here. So they just beat New Orleans, but they were down, guys. They had to come back and win that game. They won by 5 points. Dallas today, then they play New Orleans, like I said, Wednesday and Thursday. Let me see. Dallas. So Dallas's roster, Anthony Davis is out for like a month now. PJ Washington, Dante Exum is questionable. Max Christie is questionable. Now, I really need all 3 of those guys to play. Not all 3, but Max Christie and PJ Washington, I really want them to play. I want to bet Dallas here, guys. I really want to bet Dallas here. The spread is -1 Dallas. So, yeah, and just simply put, guys, Dallas did get a big win at home against Houston on Saturday, and they beat Boston the game before that. So they won 2 in a row. They get Golden State on Wednesday, and then they get Miami on Thursday before the All-Star break, all at home. So they have 3 more home games all this week. They have enough there, guys, because they got Najee Marshall, PJ Washington, Klay Thompson, Kyrie, Max Christie. They got Gafford. Like, I really do believe they have enough to get it done today, if all those guys play. And then I don't trust Sacramento right now. I just don't trust them. They're still working through all their trade stuff. I don't think their defense is very good. I do like, let's see what the total is. The total is 237. I like Mavericks team total over, probably like 118.5, something like that. I do like that a lot. I think the Kings are not a very good defensive team in general, and they want to play fast. They're comfortable playing fast, and so I do lean Dallas over their team total. All right, next game up. 2 games left. We got Portland Trail Blazers at the Denver Nuggets. Let's see. Portland played yesterday, right? No. They played on Saturday at Minnesota. That's right. So they only have 2 games left to the All-Star break, guys, and it's in Denver. They played Denver again on Wednesday, and it's the All-Star break. They had won 6 in a row and 10 out of their last 11 before the loss at Minnesota. But again, a lot of their wins were at home before they just played on the road at Minnesota. So now they're at Denver, and they beat Denver on Thursday, December 19th by 2 points. So I like Denver here, guys, for sure. Let's see the injury report for the Trailblazers. Jeremy Grant and Chris Murray are questionable. Everyone else is good to go. Now, the only thing with the Trailblazers is that now they lost by 16 points to Minnesota. But that game, I think, was tied in the fourth quarter, or Minnesota was down. Like Portland was playing really well again, and then they just, I don't know, they just had one of their episodes where they're on the road and they just let go of the rope. It's probably one of those deals. If they played better, they would have had a chance to win that game against Minnesota. And Minnesota was playing without Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley. So for Denver, Jamal Murray is probable. Aaron Gordon is probable. Michael Porter Jr. is questionable, and he did miss the last game. So Strother and Christian Braun played really well last game for them against Phoenix. They shot the lights out of the ball. Like I said, they played Portland again on Wednesday. I don't know about this game, guys. Portland could cover this number for sure. I just don't trust them on the road right now. And Denver could really turn up if they wanted to. Denver's won 6 in a row, and they've scored a lot of points. So, yeah, I don't know, guys. That's I lean Portland plus 9.5. I don't feel great about it. I don't trust them on the road right now. And the over/under's at 230.5. I do like Denver team total over here potentially. Even though Portland likes to play defense, it's just them on the road, guys. It's like their defensive communication, their intensity, it could be lacking a little bit. Minnesota without Anthony Edwards and Mike Conley got to 114 points. I think the Nuggets can get to 120. Let's see, and it would be right around 120 for their team total. Yeah, I like Nuggets team total 120. I like that. Don't love it. I don't love that game, guys. Okay, next game up. Got the Utah Jazz at the Los Angeles Lakers. This will be Luka Doncic's debut. Austin Reeves and LeBron James and Dalton Knecht are on the injury report. Dalton Knecht has a personal issue. No, I don't know what that's all about. He just got traded. Now he's back. Let's see. Austin Reeves is probable. LeBron James is questionable. Doncic is technically questionable, but all reports is he's going to play. So they should have everybody available to play, guys. And they're playing a really bad team in Utah. And they've been scoring nonstop. So Utah does look like they have a lot of people available today. It's just Colin Sexton's out and KJ Martin. Everyone else is good to go. And they play hard, guys. The Utah Jazz play hard. They may get blown out here and there, but the last game against the Clippers, they were hanging tough, and then the Clippers pulled away in the second half. They should have beat Phoenix the game before that, and that was without Markkanen, I believe. They play tough, guys. They play tough. They really do. On the road, they can just let it go, though, sometimes. These two teams play again on Wednesday in Utah, so that's something to think about. Let's see what the spread is. Spread is minus 12.5, minus 13. And I like Utah Jazz plus 13, guys. I'm not probably going to bet it, but I do lean that way. It could get out of hand. It could get crazy. But I do lean Utah with everyone playing. I think Utah makes it a game. I really do. Over-unders at 234. I like the over a lot. It's just kind of interesting with Luka playing for the first time. It's like, what's really going to happen? How's it going to look? It should look really good, in my opinion. But, I'll probably just wait and see how it goes first time out with Luka on the floor with everybody before betting on this game. But I do like the over, guys. I really am strongly thinking about the over. Utah Jazz team total over might be a good look. Let's see, what would that be? 117 minus 6. 111.5 for Utah. I like it. I do like it. I like the over a lot on that game. I want to bet it, guys. I'm going to think about it. But yeah, that is the show. I appreciate y'all. No more football, so I'm completely focused on the NBA now. Let's find some winners, guys. Let's get it.